Hare Krishna to you. I've just been watching Govinda. Really nice class. It's really nice to wake up to a live class, and I haven't been able to do that really. So it's nice that for a while actually. Anyway, so I'm going to invite some devotees. I'm going to put this on chat. There you go. Invite some devotees on Facebook. Okay. Do Facebook. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Excuse me. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Gadaha. Shrivas. Adigora Bhakta-vrinda. So I'm putting, what's up in there? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. So I'm just putting, go away. I'm putting this link on, I'm going to have to turn this off. Paste. Okay. I've put this link on Facebook. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Okay, I need to turn this off now because it's just going to keep getting... Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. There you go. So if I keep Facebook on, it makes noises. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Prabhu Nityananda. Shri Advaita. Okay, so there's my class. I didn't see the link actually go on. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm trying to... Okay, we can do it this way. I'm going to have to do it again. Let's do it again. So, copy this link. I have to open a new Facebook page. Please forgive the noises. It's just temporary. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, I'm so sorry. Trying to do this. Click. Guests can add channels to the stream. Yeah, okay, I know that. I'm trying to... Okay, it won't do it. I'll have to get Kruna to ask me. So on this, you're not able to get to Restream unless you go the other way. Okay, let's just share this class. I can't keep Restream up. Facebook up. Okay. It's not working. Why is it not working? Okay, let's see if that works. Otherwise, I can't do it. Karuna's going to have to come and help me. Here we go. So there it is. I've done it. It needs to go now. Post. There you go. Should have done it this time. Okay. So let's just... Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. It's really nice to grow up with somebody to hold you, to be able to grow up in maturity. Been wondering how to do that for a long time. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Oh, William's going to sleep, I think. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Sim, Shama, Aman, Janardhan. Chaka. Yan, Daphne. Rajiv, River. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, I'll put this link as well. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Krishna Krishna. William, I thought you were putting the grandchildren to sleep. Now this Hare Krishna is relishing the Mahamantra. Relishing good morning to you. I'm a Narayan. The boys are back in town. Okay. To do. I've been able to. I've been able to see as an example where I'm going on this path because of Srila Gaurahari. Being ecstatic, relishing this mantra, making it so juicy, attractive, attractive, and depends how much desire you have. I'd not seen anything like this before. There you go, it's gone straight away. Oh no, it's still there. I'd never seen anything like this before. It was quite I'd only seen it in the films, people in madhouses, where they're just laughing and crying and all sorts, saying things that nobody understands. Whereas Srila Gaurahari Das is a transcendental devotee. If you don't experience this, if you don't keep coming, because you can see now in many of the devotees, because Srila Gaurahari Das has made them now. He's I got it all. He's made them now. He's made more devotees. Real, not let's. So let me just take this off. It's all over the place. Let's. It didn't last very long. He was by himself before. Now he's made them. So we literally, if we've been watching every day, we've literally been showing with Alita. She got it very quickly. Johan very, very quickly. Govinda very, very quickly. Awoken to this sound vibration. Otherwise, you can't hear it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Can you imagine going to a class and being shown what we are going to receive? It's like being attracted, like what's the carrot in front of the, what is it, in the donkey? We were donkeys. I head against the wall so many times. So we've had this magnet, Srila Gaurahari Das, attracting us to carry on this path. And it's not just that. The mercy, once we come here, we do receive the mercy. We don't realize how much, because of and because of having to it's an embrace. We embrace purification because we get closer to God. And it goes on. Until you go through it. You're going to do the dry chanting until you actually go through this path and feel what's happening, because we transcend with the mercy of absolute truth. We transcend our purifications. We have to go through them. They're a bit intense. Now, they're more like a distance, because you're going through it for the Lord. Everything he does is for our benefit. So we go through these things. And, some people say, I'm not coming, I'm not doing that anymore. I find it difficult. Somebody just said, they're not going to be coming for a while to me today. It's okay. Stay connected. Whatever you do, please stay connected, because it's the only connection we have to getting us out of this place. Getting us out, lifting us out of this consciousness, because people have surrendered to this consciousness, this material consciousness of form, a heavier, well, I say a heavier consciousness, but a form. William's saying, oh, there you are. I would never have done that kind of stuff before. Going through purification, opening up, expanding, making room for Krishna to grow by carrying on listening. I know these are words, and it happens on God consciousness, lifted, elevated consciousness. But these exactly explain what happens. I couldn't express myself because I was, without realizing, thinking I'm not, and I was so suppressed through Indian conditioning, school, all sorts of conditionings. But you know, we're attracted to certain ones. I suppose it's where we associate, isn't it? Yeah, I would never have been able to express myself, just be, you know, with whatever comes last time. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. But I like to do all kinds now. I didn't like to do that kind of stuff with Karuna as much, but now it's so much fun. Govinda, when you come, we're gonna have to do that because those mics are back. The mics are back in town. And we used to do this, William and Jenny, we used to do this with Maharaj. We've posted some from a few years ago. So much fun. I didn't get it then. I thought I had to be this person that just, you know, just, okay, where's the fun? Where's the letting go? Where's the relaxation? Relaxing. It's all been happening here. And William saying we can all be a yeah. We go back. So being the donkey, banging our head, hurting ourselves. Actually, wow, something's just hurting ourselves. Actually, and actually wanting to hurt ourselves, wanting to punish ourselves for some reason. If I can't get my own way, I'm going to. Yeah. So William, we can all be a donkey from time to time. It gets less and less here about William, because with purification we realize how much more of a donkey we've actually been. That is where mercy comes from. That is where mercy comes from. To realize, we can only realize these deep things by the mercy of Lord Caitanya through Srila Gaurahari. We need that streaming. I'll give you an example. I didn't realize I did glorifications of Maharaj in the first year, like the ones I'm doing now. And then even more, it's much more relishable, much more emotional, much more real now. So I know that I'd received the mercy. And I also, William, received the mercy because I've stayed on this path. I've been through some purifications. Oh my God. You can see them. You can see. I didn't hide it. I couldn't hide it. I don't need to show them all the time. They're there now on, maybe sometimes, I don't know. I doubt it. More settled now. Why did I say that? It kept me, the mercy, receiving the mercy. There was an attachment there. I didn't realize, but that mercy kept me going on this path, kept me adhering to Srila Gaurahari. That's because the stuff that was hearing, it was more head stuff. Now it's heart stuff. Now it's heart stuff, because when you go through that clearing, all the focus that we have on trauma and hurt, pain around the heart, you know, chains around the heart, they just are broken, burnt, extinguished, evaporated by listening to Srila Gaurahari Das. And this is exactly what the bona fide spiritual master does. That's what he does for us. Look what we have. You know, we do this with the Lord himself through Srila Gaurahari Das, who is our living spiritual guide, our living Bhagavat, speaking the Bhagavat books to us, sharing that deep knowledge with us. And I said that for what did I say? It's because of being connected to him every single day and him looking through my purifications, because he knows I'm doing these purifications in order to get closer to God. As much as I couldn't hide them before, I did. Most of the time, you just hide it. You just forget about them. They're just there, but they take so much room. We cannot expand with that as well. Purifications cleanse us of our conditionings and our associations, our previous associations. It gives us this new light upon our relationships. The joy of our relationships, the joy of our ultimate relationship with Krishna. You know, because without him, we're lost. Without Krishna, Radha Krishna, we are in danger. Remember when we're children, if we're by ourselves, children are in danger, so much so now, people just take them. You know, I know they've been doing it before for such a long time, the powers of the fake, false undeserving powers of be, just taking children all the time, then blaming the public all the time, and trying to keep the emphasis of them. Not anymore. Excuse me. Not anymore. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So this chanting has been given to me by being in communion with Srila Gaurahari. That's every day on a regular basis, because we're here all the time. If we do this on a regular basis, if we listen, I know sometimes it's not possible. It has been possible for me because of my material situation and many other devotees. And as much as you can, just add, even for a short or long, add Srila Gaurahari Das to whatever you do, whatever you do, because it starts to drown out all of that focus and connection to this world that we have. I know people they have children, grandchildren, I get that. But the relationship changes for their greater good, not their immediate benefits. Yes, I know that happens, but for their greater good, the real ultimate growth, which is to grow with the Lord. And we bring that to as many people as we can. So William's saying, okay, I'm going to read these because William is funny. Why aren't they? I'm going to read this one. I don't know why it's not going up. My wife likes to use, we can all be an ass. We can all be an ass, but if we carry on continuously always being an ass, and we don't see the depth of what we do, I mean, here with Maharaj, we can grow in our maturity. Look at Govinda, look how he's matured. Oh my God. We grow in our maturity with being our unique personality, and if that means being an ass sometimes, here, it's transcendental. There's a lot of learning, a lot of being in that ass. It's not just being in that ass, but seeing with material eyes. And I'm not saying your wife is wrong, because it does happen. Going through purification without clearing out yourself, you're going to say, what's this person doing? Why is this person spoiling everything? Why is this person saying all of these things? I don't like what this person is saying things. Why is this person making me angry? I don't like. Turn the tables and look into yourself. Why are you offended? Why are you touched in a way, or triggered? I mean, we like to use that. Why are you triggered? It's because it needs to be released. Trigger, gone. Well, gradually gone. And it works like that. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I'm saying, yes, staying connected. I love that word. Staying connected to Maharaj is staying connected to Lord Krishna Chaitanya Jai. It absolutely is. And they're not just words. Being here, we start to receive the song of God. We start to be the song of God. Speak the song of God. Look at Maharaj. He just speaks the depth of this union with the Lord, bringing all of this information, all of this knowledge that feeds it. When you do research something and it just gives you this lift, here it is. And those things are temporary, maybe stepping stones to here, but temporary. And here, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, we're on that ultimate stepping stone. No need to go to any other stepping stones. They're all here. They're all stepping stones. It's like being in this basket. My friend said to me, I don't know how you can put your eggs in one basket, meaning Srila Gaurahari Das. I'm putting my eggs because he represents the Lord. The Lord has all the eggs. He has more eggs every day appearing, and it goes on for eternity and eternity. So instead of these material eggs, which are philosophies and certain speakers and concepts and ideas, and that makes sense. But the ultimate truth, which has always been, always has, and always will be, which is beyond and higher than others, which is gonna, whatever we go through, and I don't know what everybody goes through, because people don't speak about, well, some people do, and sometimes we don't want to share it like this. For me, keeping myself hidden for so long, I'm sharing it all. Sharing it all. Sharing it all. Karuna says, I'm an ass for God. Well, you don't have to say that, Karuna. I think we're aware. We're aware. There's more to you than just an ass, Karuna, as well. And I know that because I've seen it. Replying to Govinda, dogs. You didn't see that bit. It was a bit hidden. Replying to Karuna, never really, you don't see. We want to guest. We don't know. Paul, Hare Krishna. Paul Kimmel, welcome. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yep, we need to do that. I need to keep reminding Karuna. It's so great that Tokadas, he's been incarcerated for 3 years. I don't know. Paul will know. Will he get out in a year and a half of good behavior? I don't know. So there's. I don't think I can see everybody's comments. Can I see them all? So I'm going to say Ammons again. Oh no, let's say Governor. She's a stayer. She's a stayer. Okay. God's sake. There's nowhere else to go. And I say these words because I've experienced in them, deeply experiencing these words. They're alive now. And you can experience them too, because being in the presence of the Lord, being in communion with the Lord, and having the shelter of the real, true representative of the Lord that we can see, because it's higher consciousness is spirit, you know, it's spiritual body. The form isn't the form as here. It's the spiritual body. It's all different. And everything I say, you will experience it. And you may have experienced certain things, but you will experience it all the time, every day, walking with God, being with God. You cannot even begin to it doesn't even, it's not even a thought to go back into this life without God, to be in this danger, to be in this manipulation and suppression, depression, compression of all people's ideas and concepts and philosophies and narratives, and it goes on and on. And now we have the shelter of the unlimited Govardhan Hill, because we are his devotees. And if you're not, because you don't come here, and that's it. If you don't come here, you're not sheltered by the unlimited Lord. You're not sheltered. Danger, fear, anxiety, stress, worry. Worry can turn into an energy that you're speaking to the Lord with. I need help with this. If we don't tell him, how will he know? People will go, well, the Lord knows everything. Yes, he does. That's true. But we need to speak. And I'm saying this to me before I'm saying it to you guys. We need to speak to him, have this relationship with him, and begin to, you're not going to go for a coffee with your friend and just sit there quietly, are you? It's a great practice to get to know the Lord, to get to know what he's doing for us. Truly. And it's all through experience. The pastimes are because of their experience with being with the Lord Caitanya back then, being with that incarnation. No, Krishna 5,000 years ago, chop your head off. Here, Lord Caitanya isn't here to kill anyone. And Nitai, Nityananda reminded him when Jagai hit his head, or was it Madai? One of them smacked his head and it drew blood. Lord Caitanya was like, rah! And Nityananda was, bing! I can use this. Lord Caitanya, you can use this. You can, is it convert? I forgot the word. Anyway, he changed, because these two, you can read this story in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, which is over there. It's a great book for me. It's been a great book for me. Quite interested to see the one that Mary reads. But this book, Lord Chaitanya Bhagavat, has been with me every single day in this room, and other rooms as well, because we have a few copies, every day for 5 years. I've slept with it. It's on top of my head. It's been one of my play toys. And why did I say that? I forgot. It doesn't matter, because everything I'm saying is deeply experienced. And you too can walk with the Lord in your own time, no force, at your own pace. I've been forcing myself because I've been in this condition. Yamuna, You've been sick, you're not going to live for very long because you've been sick. So you better do this as quick as possible. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. We are lifted out of this consciousness that keeps us in that thinking, in that way of life, in that way. I am better now than ever before, being dialyzing forever, because the dialysis and that consciousness of being having a disturbance in the body, the field, is lesser. It's lesser. It's not so important. One is situated in the knowledge of, we live forever. In the consciousness, in this consciousness, we keep coming back. It's like a Ferris wheel. We keep coming back around and around in this, being born and getting old and getting sick and all the troubles that go with it, and then dying without the Lord, without knowing where you're going. If you only have this consciousness, this is where you're going to come back with whatever you are attached to. This is where you're going to come back. We have been guided, taught, uplifted, shown, living experiences every day, to lift out of this consciousness, into a higher God conscious. I like to call it God conscious, where there's safety, where it's real, where it takes you away from the troubles, the worry, the anxiety, the stress. Even if we're on medication or we have certain things, they become less important. You just do what you have to do. They become just less important, and you're just lifted in this vibration all the time. Govinda is saying, she's there. Yeah, she get the player, the trickster, and the slayer, the darling of the forest groves. Absolutely. This is what's happening. The pastimes, then we read the pastimes. For me, it was why are they reading these pastimes? What is going off with, why do they just keep reading these pastimes? Now we are living these pastimes. We are understanding the pastimes are coming alive, and we are seeing these pastimes as well. We're in these pastimes as well, being on that consciousness. The closer we get to the Lord, the more, he will reveal to us, and it goes on and on and on. Lifting is always out of this consciousness, unless, we are that strong. The Lord will send us, like he sent Jesus to come and share the message of absolute truth. I cannot remember, they've taken a lot of things out in the Bible. You can have what I have. I never heard that from Jesus. You can have, but you can see through his words that is exactly what he's saying. I was going to ask Maharaj yesterday. We never kind of saw Jesus as his kind of fun side, like we are revealing here right now. But yes, so Aman, yes, staying connected to Maharaj is staying connected to Lord Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Absolutely, this is it. He is our lifeline. He is like that. I don't know if you've seen that picture where there's a hand coming out the sky with a Bhagavad Gita. That is we're just holding on to the Bhagavad Gita, to all the Leelas, because of staying connected to Guru Maharaj, because that's where we were given. We are born through connection into spirit with Srila Gaurahari Das and Maharaj. And that's how it works for all of us. People can become awakened by listening to the other devotees as well. But we are all connected. It all goes to the one point, one God, one truth, one guru, making other gurus. It's just mercy just coming down. It's like a Christmas tree coming down. It's the ultimate star at the top just coming down. And we now, because of the light of the Lord, lightening up in a temple that is being cleansed because of purification, we are like the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree all year round. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So yes, staying connected. When you go through purification and there's troubles and you need to do other things and there's trouble, keep the vibration on. Even if you may not be fully concentrated, focused on it, keep it on. Keep it on. Just keep the vibration. It's just there it's just there. It will help to lift you quicker out of those purifications that we don't like. And it's okay. I still don't like them, but it's a different kind of don't like, because I know the bigger picture, appreciate what they're doing for us. You want to get purified by Maya, who's just going to keep you in this place because something's going to happen. When I did that, the screen just went. No purification, no deep realization, no transforming, transcending. Here in purification with the ultimate goal, with the Lord, with the living representative, with his family, with the spiritual family, with the pastimes, with the videos, with the books, with the poetry, with the readings, with the pictures. It's all here ready for anyone to come and just surrender to real life. Surrendering to temporary life, to these temporary concepts, to all of this temporary knowledge. I know some of it is because of association, because of parents, teachers, etc. Here, we will get to know that. We will get to understand that. We will be showing that. We will be showing, Yamuna, why do you keep doing that? Why do you want to keep doing that again and again and again? He shows me, but then I just see it and I still keep doing it. But then he shows me what it does and how it's affecting others, how it's affecting me and others. He's showing me the bigger picture. Do you want to keep doing that? Repent, repent, repent. If we do not see, I know people don't like that word. If we do not see what we're doing to ourselves and others, and how we, all of us, are the cause to everything that is happening, and who is taking individual responsibility of that. We can only do that by being with Lord Caitanya, by being connected to Srila Gaurahari, the line of God. It's like the parampara, the line of this consciousness, this God consciousness, all the way down through the previous acharyas and the previous spiritual master, the real true Vaishnavas who are displaying. Not all of them displayed ecstasy. They didn't want to show it. They were playing a part. If you're playing a part, you cannot play another part. That's the part you came to play. Like with Prabhupada, he came to play a part. He came to begin Krishna consciousness with as many people, getting them attached, somewhat attached to the word. Excuse me. Somewhat attached to the word. But that's it. Attached to playing with Krishna, with just doing external rituals. He didn't teach Vaidhi Bhakti. He didn't teach a deeper consciousness, having a deeper conscious relationship with the Lord, being completely more and more conscious of who the Lord is. How? Just doing rules and rituals, and I've done it. I'm doing it myself. When you were naughty at school and you're probably thinking, you get lines. I used to love getting lines, actually, because all you had to do was write the same thing again. It was so easy. It was so easy. You have to write it 1,000 times. It was just easy. Didn't get anywhere, didn't learn anything. I had a nice time, wrote it in different ways. Prabhupada taught Vaidhi, but he was an ecstatic devotee, a Raganuga devotee, a pure devotee from Vrindavan. And Vrindavan, from spiritual consciousness, from spirit and truth. That's where he was from. That's where we are situated more and more every day, by leaving this world behind. And I know there's certain things that we are attached to. It doesn't matter, stay here. Because at least now, out of that cycle of birth and death, know where I'm going. I'm there already. So if I'm there already, and when I leave this body, I know where I'm going. I have an idea into God consciousness. What was I going to say? Yeah, what is there to fear when we die? What is there to just... It's a looking forward to now. It's not, I'm going to die because I'm not like everybody else and my kidneys don't work. And I've got to do everything as quick as possible. No, you can just relax, let it just happen in its own time. And it doesn't matter. It's a disturbance. There are so many disturbances. Some that they they say these are chronic disturbances, but hey, so be it. I've been through so much and it's been okay. So we just go through them. We're okay. We keep listening, keep connected. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Here in the association of Srila Gaurahari, that's every day. And leaving will be such a detriment for you, for this mission, for the greater good, the greater mission of getting as many people, devotees, to realize, that they are They are Krishna's devotees. They are part of Vrindavan. They are sheltered and protected. And I'm going to close that window. That's what's making my eyes go. Excuse me. So I'm going to dialyze. That's why I got a short skirt on. I'm going to dialyze after here. Watch Maharaj on dialysis. It's like now I have so many things to say because it's all just Krishna, because he does never stop talking, and you have to put him to bed. You have to do other things. So for Karuna, oh yeah. Okay, so we need to have that connection, like a child, when they're small. I can't remember. I didn't have this experience when I was young, but you look to your parents, to get reassurance you're doing something great, or don't do that, because when you're shouted at. That's why most people don't like shouting. It's like scare you, children, but you need to keep them safe. Here, shouting, raising the voice, raising the tone, that vibration, whoosh, it's not shouting. If you get triggered by that, if you get triggered by anything, it's about you. 99.9% it's about you or me. We get these triggers and you feel them inside, but you get to enjoy them because you know that getting those triggers, something's being released. You can join this mission. You can be part of this mission. It's the only mission that's worthwhile, that will give you everything you need in this time of Kala Yuga, in this time of darkness, in this time of quarrel, fighting. Everybody wants to be God. Everybody has their own opinion. Coming down to the people in your house, the people on your street. So people are fighting, because my opinion is keeping me going. So my opinion will keep you going, and vice versa. Everyone, there's only one opinion. And you can read it in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. I can't remember when, I can see the verse, when it splits, when the opinion splits into two, and then it splits into 4 and 8, and it's on and on. Now, practically 7 billion people have their own opinion of things. There's only one opinion. And this is if we feel and know and live and speak and sing and dance that opinion of our Lord himself, that is where our shelter is. That is Vrindavan. Srila Gaurahari Das has been in Vrindavan for 40, 50 years. He's been situated in Vrindavan. There's no other guru who can do this work. They can learn to. It will gradually happen if they come here. If they don't, they're not connected to the real parampara where descending knowledge is coming down for us, for our benefit. Maharaj is always doing things for our benefit, even if you hate it, even if you don't like it, even if it's like something's loosening, something's letting go. There's a shift, that loud vibration of Maharaj's, that it will shift something inside. Because you remember, children need shouting at, your child is walking to the fire and it's going to touch it. You're not going to say, and you're at a distance where you cannot stop them. You got to shout. You got to get them out of that vibration. And children feel it more, because they have that bond with their parents and they need to have that shelter. You're going to shout at them. They're in danger. You're in danger, to save their body, their body. That's all they're doing. They're saving their body. Here, we are saving everything about who we are, because we are walking life's ultimate goal. We are experiencing every day. We experience anyway. But here we are experiencing with God, with our family, with the real spiritual family lifted onto God platform, and more so coming from that place, resting in that place every day. Resting in that place. If you don't get it, you can ask me. You can talk to the devotees. If you have an issue that's been triggered by one of the devotees, Maharaj, whoever it is, it's meant to happen. Because the Lord is in your heart. He's in all of our hearts, and he's waking up. We are The more we come, the more we'll have a conscious relationship with God. The more we want to stay in our ultimate shelter, our ultimate protection, our ultimate everything here in this connection. This has been my experience. I could never speak this if I didn't experience this all the time. To be able to share with you, life with God is about. Life with the Lord's representative is about. Life on God consciousness is about, and how it takes away the worry for you, not even for you, for the people around you, your children, your grandchildren, your dogs, because my cat has changed so much. I don't do this. Maybe a little bit because Karuna does it. I might pick him up and put him down. But he's been touched by the hand of the Lord. He's been listening to this Krishna for all his life. Not like now, in God consciousness the way he is. You see so many things that we see as troubles, just taken away. Just, am I going to waste my time on that? And we do. It's okay. Might keep Krishna quiet for a bit. For a bit. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. William's saying the Sangha is always broadcasting a message, making God available for everybody, opening up the space to make the Lord available so anyone can come. Everybody's walking this way anyway. They really are. They're dragging their feet. Some are staying situated in a certain place and just stayed there. They're still walking this way because that movement can happen at any time. But we need to have the example. The bona fide spiritual master, Srila Gaurahari, the head of the Sangha, the head of the spiritual family, the spiritual guide who has mastered spirit, who has been living in spirit, who is showing us that spirit, who is streaming spirit upon us. So we meet spirit to spirit, not spirit to body, not spirit to external body. There's a stop gate just there already, because you're focusing on this is it. This is not it. It goes so much beyond that. Again, you experience this, and just life is life, and we're going to experience life. Again, experience life with God now, for the rest of the however long we are going to stay here, but for eternity, because we know where we're going. We have been shown, we have experienced in God ourselves spontaneous loving devotion. When with Vaidhi, with the false ego, because it is the false ego, even with the Vaidhis, with everyone. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. I forgot what I was saying. I was on a roll. We're talking about false ego. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Here it just brings us away from the false ego, so you can look at what your false ego has been doing, what your false ego does to others, how it does it to others, why it does it to others, how it will stop, when it will stop. It all happens. All our questions are answered here. Just start asking the right questions for you individually. What are we here? What are we doing here? What is our purpose? Being sick, bodily disturbed for all my life practically, there had to be a point. There has to be a point. There has to be a meaning. And there is, and it's not a material meaning. It is actually lifting out of this consciousness to rise out. Anybody can rise out. It doesn't matter what you've got, what you've had, what you're having, what is going on. It's material consciousness, it's material form. It's all because of our lack of knowledge, our ignorance, our passion for this world, our passion for our children, our passion for wanting to start a business, all of those temporary things. And what's the other one? Forgot the other. Ignorance, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Yeah, even goodness. I have lived mostly around where I see these people who are really good. They disturb your own life because they're trying to be good for everybody. But inside, they're being good for everybody, and they feel really good. I'm good and good, and they feel nourished by other people feeling happy for them helping them. But their heart inside is something else. Their heart is so covered with this goodness, they can't begin to remember what's going off with their hearts and the purifications that they need to go through, because they need to, otherwise they wouldn't, be here, or they know this message really quick and they would be in this Sangha. I don't just mean in the material world. Okay. We're broadcasting because, I said, making the Lord available all the time for anybody who's, disturbed, and everybody is disturbed deeply by this material consciousness, because of everybody's just focusing on that. Here the tables are turned, and Maharaj used to say to me, when your false ego is turning, just tell it to go on talking, trying to take over you, trying to take your focus on the false ego, where now it's on the Lord, because he's growing. There's room made, because I've let go of my focus on all of this stuff. There's room for the Lord to grow and grow, and he's situated, rooted now. That seed of devotion is rooted, growing and rooted now. There's no letting that go. It could be, if you leave or something, it will just get covered again. But hopefully, you'll be triggered by something and it will reawaken again. But it will never go. It will never go. It's just more and more and more. They say spiritual bank account in ISKCON, and the material bank account, debit and credit. They don't know what they're saying. They don't know. All they can say is your life with Krishna will never be exhausted. It will never go down. Your material bank accounts, you feel up and you feel down, and you feel up and you feel down. Here we are under the shelter of hearing and feeling lifted, but still going up and down and up and more lifted, and just staying more steady, like that. And sometimes you can go like that, but that's because Krishna wants you to. Everything is a learning curve. You'll see me doing something maybe that somebody else out there is doing, and you put us all two together. I'm doing it to get closer to the Lord. Krishna's pushing it out of me, otherwise I wouldn't, because I don't have a spiritual master to trigger me to push this out. Outside triggers, inside the Lord. Together, getting rid of this, pushing this consciousness out. The root of the Lord, the branch, the tree of the Lord, just growing inside and taking over that false ego. She's taking a back seat now. Maharaj used to say to me, tell it to really loud, because if you watch what the false ego is doing, and you don't have to do any of this, it will happen naturally. If you watch what it's doing, it's looking at me. It knows I'm a little git. Oh my God. And you start to focus on its workings from a distance, not you're that. From a distance it works. You see, because it can't hide anymore. You see it's what it causes, it's trouble, what it does, what it tempts, it's deception, it's manipulation, it's cheating, it's lying, it's all of those things. You can see it. And now she sits at the right back over there somewhere. Still there. But that's okay. God for us. So the Krunas are God for us. And as for God, you have to get to know him. Hare Krishna. Okay. Replying to Karuna Sindhu, Govinda's talking to Karuna. You don't say, you would never, okay. William is saying, our dogs heard you in this heard you. I felt pleased with him. That's so funny, William. He's so cute. Govinda, got to get off yourself connected. Got to get yourself connected. The writings on the wall. There you go. Everything, the great thing, everything is great about this. And there's so much relishment, there's so much nectar, there's so much feeding the spirit. And it's just so beautiful. It just keeps you going, keeping this Sangha going 24 hours a day, as much as we can round the clock, because it's round the clock all over this world. People are awake and sleeping at all different times, making this available all the time. It's just going to drown out everything else. And it is. You might say there's only a few devotees. One quality, not quantity, quality devotees that growing, reborn, growing and reborn into spirit and truth of who we are. Not like Neo from Matrix. He's born back into the spirit again. Sorry, he's born back into the material world again. It is a great analogy, but it doesn't tell you the full. You have to experience this, because we are really, truly born into spirit, into who we are, into spirit, the spirit soul that lives within us here every day. We come from that place, that position, that platform, and we meet the Lord. We are part and parcel of him. If we stay external in this material body, material consciousness of form, if we just stay in that, we're staying in the illusion. Everything beyond the spirit soul is the illusion. It feels like at one time the Lord just kicked out the whole illusion. It's the ether, the water, the intelligence, all of this stuff. I can't remember them all. But we come from spirit. That is what we are, part and parcel. The great divine spirit, Krishna. We are part of that. We have a natural connection to that. It has to be built back again. It's been broken, ripped apart by this consciousness. And there's a way out. There's a way out. There's a way out. There's only one door. There's only one path. You can go round and round in circles and take lifetimes to reach this path. Do you want to stay in this danger? Do you want to stay in the way the world is right now without the protection of the Lord? And you can have it just like that. Just like that. Even coming at the beginning, I didn't realize how much protection I had until I consciously realized myself, until the Lord consciously within is talking to me about that. And there you go. Okay. Change of love, pure love, not temporary, contaminated, tainted love, but pure, crystal clear, more than that, love. That's just, we do whatever we're going to do, and the Lord's just going to allow us to do, and we grow. Maharaj just sees past our thorns. He's been seeing past my thorns. It's been great because now of this relationship, having this space where Srila Gaurahari Das will just see past this illusion that, we focus on. He sees past it. He sees the rose growing. He sees the rose growing. And it's like, actually, with Karuna, because I can't see him at the moment. It's like living with a transvestite.
Sometimes.
But you're everything. You do all sorts of things. Okay. So Govinda said, this is so fantastic. Might get another device so can paint as you speak. Well, that's what we do, Not in class with Maharaj. I don't do it. I like to be sometimes now. I'm going to try that as well. Because maybe. I don't know. Anyway, we need to, you need to send me your address.
Who?
Govinda.
Right.
Want to send you some stickers.
Oh, yeah.
So send me your address.
Send me your address.
Send me your address. They know what I mean anyway. It's like when you read a sentence and you can't read a word. You read the sentence, you know what the word is.
Read the sentence. You read the sentence. That's brilliant, isn't it? You're reading the sentence. You're finding the essence.
Krishna is speaking. Yeah, so it's brilliant. If we didn't have Maharaj, the Guru Tattva, to see through, our purifications, it wouldn't work.
No.
If Maharaj wasn't a resident of, could you get me tissue from that drawer? A resident of Vrindavan, he couldn't preach this. It was second drawer. He couldn't preach this, so.
Oh, tea tree tissue.
I did this picture yesterday, Govinda. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, it was so, wow. Ooh, it was so powerful. You have to see, ooh, it was a great picture. No, tissue.
You show the picture on your other phone.
Huh? Oh, yes. Oh, I can show you on my other phone.
There's no tissue in here.
There's tissues. Huh?
These are not nice tissues.
It doesn't matter. I'm going to wipe the table.
I remember when I first came
These are the stickers. So if you want these stickers, let us know. Just send me your address on River Yamuna Devi Dasi or to Karuna. These are great. Oh, they're so brilliant. We are manipulating everybody and heart conditioning everybody. Well, that's just natural to Srila Gaurahari Das everywhere. Everywhere. Listen, I'm just going to read. Don't do that, Karuna. Don't take over the class.
When I first came to...
I'm going to read that. Hold that thought. You need to say it now, don't you? Because you'll forget. Won't you? See? So you just take your time now. Right. Okay, I'm reading William's thing. You read it. Go on.
Ecstasy.
Okay.
Ecstasy is allowing our emotions, our joy, our salvation. Ecstasy is allowing our emotions. It's there, look, it's there. Ecstasy is allowing our emotions, our joy, and our salvation is the most transparent thing we can experience. It is being spiritually naked before the
It is, it's true.
And the
complete
world,
surrender to your whole self. Whole self.
It is being spiritually naked before the Lord and the Lordess and the world from which we dwell.
Beautiful.
And the world from which we dwell. It's being naked before the Lord and being naked and being naked from the world from which we dwell. Naked from the world.
Yeah, it's about, you know, like I do. I've been naked by showing my purification and all what I go through. Just surrendering to this truth. You know, just no matter what is happening, just surrender to this truth. Whole mind, body, and soul. Just surrender instead of surrendering to out there, which is binding.
Well, how Govinda Das and Srila Gaurahari
Get rid of that. I don't know.
Govinda Das and Srila Gaurahari Das have pointed this out. Jai O Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtokta Shata A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Get rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of that.
This is so fantastic. Might get another device so I can paint.
Right, I've read those. It's gonna okay. So you don't do that because we can't get rid of them.
What are you talking about? Get rid of what?
I don't need to press that to read them there. I read them there. Because I say their names on who I'm reading.
There you go. Oh shit, I can't.
You can't get rid of it now, can you? Okay, we've learnt a new thing today. How to put people's comments here. Because I'm sure Maharaj pays for this, you know.
No, Maharaj does that too.
Yeah, but Maharaj can use all of these. I can't.
You can't because you're backstage.
No.
You can use all those.
Oh, I couldn't before. I didn't know how to use them before. Okay, Shadow. William, thank you, River Yamuna Devi Dasi Govinda with the spoons is the new ISKCON temple. Replying to Govinda Das, if William's talking to Govinda, nice. If they seek, they will find. If they seek. You know what? Absolutely. People don't really need to seek anything anymore. They just need to come here. They need to seek this place because this will give them anything, give them what they need and want. I can't speak now. You're here. I'm getting into your consciousness. Go away. Go on.
I haven't said what I wanted to say.
You what?
When I first came to Nottingham, I picked Srila Gaurahari Das in the airport. The first thing I noticed about him was his voice. When he sat in the van with me, his voice was so resonant. It was like, the voice went different dimension. Really, when you actually sit in front of Srila Gaurahari Das and hear his vibration speaking to you, there is a very deep resonance. It's that sound is coming from somewhere very, very deep. So we went to Nottingham and we had a class. We sat down in River Yamuna Devi Dasi's kitchen and Maharaj gave a class. It was Govinda, Rangalekha, Yamuna and myself. I was sitting with my back to the fridge. Maharaj was sitting on the comfy chair and the boys and the girls were sitting around the table.
No drama, get to the point.
He was talking about inner circles and closeness to Krishna. Like when Krishna arrives back from Mathura to Vrindavan, First of all, he asks about how's everybody in Vrindavan? Fine. Then he narrows it down. How are the Buddhism? They're fine. And it gets closer to a more intimate family. How are the Vrindavan? They're fine. How are the coward boys? Oh, they're fine. How are the? And then I think what he said was, how's my mum and dad? I don't know if he probably said mum and dad at the end, but inside his heart he wants to know how the gopis were. So the last word was maybe he kind of stepped away from the crowd and maybe turned to one of his personal friends goes, how are the gopis? Because that was the thing that was in his heart the most. That was the strongest bhav. And he was slowly getting to it. He was slowly getting to that crescendo of how are my beloveds? How are those who love me? How are the gopis? Because that was the sweetest. So Maharaj is speaking about these circles of relationship, of family, of how Krishna has a strong feeling. And I just had a beautiful nasal cavity cleansing. It was the most intense nasal cavity cleanse I had since the last time I drowned. And Maharaj said to Yamuna, quick, get him some tissue. Because there was buckets of snot and cupfuls of tears. It was beautiful. Very, very beautiful. And Ravi Muna gave me this. This is given by the NHS.
Oh, God.
To wipe elephants.
All of that.
To wipe elephant bums. I needed half a pack of this stuff, and it ripped the skin of every part of my nostril.
No, it didn't. Now go away. Go away. Go on.
I deserve silk. You want me bring me flowers?
Do you want me to show them the state of the caravan?
Yes, please.
And how you live?
We should do a tour. We should do a tour of the caravan.
Yeah,
and I'll show you everything.
Out. I haven't even read anything yet. I shall be speaking the literature. Go away. Okay, so I don't know who's here still. Just taking this off. My hair's not long enough yet. Yes, Shadow's been getting that. Absolutely. Haribo. Sunny Ram was here. Sorry I didn't speak to you. Amazing preaching. Love it. Love you. From Aman Narayan. And what William is saying, I grew up taking the long way around the mountain. She'll be going round the mountain as she comes. He'll be going round the mountain as she comes, around and round the same mountain. Or round and round the mulberry bush, round and round the mulberry bush, round and round the garden. Okay, I have climbed the mountain because of this Sangha. This is the only way. Doesn't matter who is. It's win-win for everybody. We're all climbing. Just depends, how much we want to. This is kind of material, but not my sign. I'm a Capricorn in material astrology. The goat always gets to it has knee issues. I have knee issues. It always gets to the top of the mountain, no matter what. Because when you get to the top of the mountain, you can see everything. When you're in it, you're just in it. You can't really see past your face. Here with Krishna, we are going to top of the mountain, being able to see more. It's how to be a pillar. It's how to really help people. Pure goodness, the greater good, not temporary good. Oh, for this moment. So if you're just helping people in that moment, it's just always going to be like that. It's just in that moment. Just temporary plasters on people's wounds, whatever they are in that moment. But yeah, it will help everybody climb. Your family is climbing. The people that you're around are climbing, William, and that's what's happening for us. Like you said, with my cat is as well. Shadow. I can see. Actually, I'm not going to talk about that. Let's finish this. Now it is time to take this to the valley. Absolutely. Absolutely. Our gratitude to Srila Gaurahari Das, Lalita Ganga Govinda Das, and to you, River Yamuna Devi Dasi. You cannot live being unwell like this, because it's usually the sick, the poor, who are the others, the poor, the hungry, people who are inquiring, people who are in very deep disturbances because of this vibration, this material vibration. That come to this. Everything here in this vibration is exhausted. You just don't get anything, any relish. You don't even want to have time with it. Here, I forgot what I said. I forgot. Remind me, William. What did I say? I forgot. Anyway, I'm not going to think about it. It doesn't matter. Let's go. True, pure love. Love is pure. It's just pure. It smashes through all that which isn't pure and brings you to purity. Meet purity. Pure love of God, spontaneous, pure love of God without knowing what's going to happen. Some things I do, because I need a material foundation, like a bit of a routine, to keep grounded to a degree. My yoga teacher, she was a really great yoga teacher actually, but still stuck in this material world, in the illusion. She taught me ways to really keep grounded really easily as well. So we need that, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are taught what love is according to the material world. We are taught, absolutely, William, where people understand love. That's everybody has their own understanding of love, and it's through the three modes of nature. It's like that. And here, this is pure love. The love of God, the love that he receives, the love that Radharani relishes because of her devotion, her deep devotion to Krishna. No matter what, she can't live without him. I can't live without this this connection, this family, this Srila Gaurahari Das. I couldn't live. It wouldn't be worth it. It wouldn't be worth it. But we've got the books. We've got all of these things. We can go deeper now and deeper. Maharaj, is we reading the scriptures? Something new is coming up every day. The same verses. We're going to be doing that. We're doing that ourselves now as well. We will always be. We are safe. We are connected. We are sheltered. We can move. We can fly. We can dance. We rest with the Lord all the time, more and more and more. And this is a gradual process. This is we gradually learn it to our own degree, to our own time, our own place. No force. Maybe a little gentle push, because Krishna knows you need it. Just to get you out of that. When you're cleaning something and but sometimes it's just, it's going through. It's just, it's got through. It's got through like that, just like that. True love is accepting one another as Krishna loves us, absolutely. And we cannot do that without being in this shelter. We can keep it up for a little while, but it won't last. You won't purify yourself. It's very, very hard work. It's tiring. I'm exhausted. Lalita burnt out by just helping and doing for others. She had to burn out. You had to do that to actually realize and look where Lalita is now. Okay. So yeah, and it's gradually learning to accept this, gradually realizing this, just do it in your own time. We get fed up, we get bogged down in material life. But as you stay here, you realize that being bogged down, we'll just leave it. It's okay. This is upliftment. Really, truly, the whole body uplifting, me uplifting out of the disturbances, transcending out of the disturbances that are here. I feel like I'm fine. Okay. And yes, Maharaj saw me through my thorns, through my weeds around this rose that's been growing since he planted that seed of devotion 5 years ago. And it's just been nourished, and it will just happen for us. Just stay tuned, stay connected, stay tuned into spirit, because that's who you are. Stay tuned into that spirit. Don't ever let that go, because then we too, we are made in spirit, as our Father, Divine Father, who is now Radha and Krishna, Lord Caitanya, and we can see through others' stuff. Because people that we've had Srila Gaurahari, that's why we need a bona fide guru Tattva to hold that space through these purifications, to be able to grow like our parents hold a space for us to grow, like you, William, are holding a space for your grandchildren to be able to grow. This is the ultimate space for the Lord for all the Lord's children to be able to grow. The empowerment is just coming through Srila Gaurahari and now his devotees as well. Transvestites included, everyone, every gender. They're making all of these genders and this and the spirit soul is all part and part. The genders and all of this stuff. That's not who we are. Any of those things are who we are. Everybody wants to, there's so many different stand up for this and stand up for that, and I'm this and I'm that, and it just goes on and on and on and on, and it's getting more and more and more. I watch things on TV. It's like a different life. Where are these people coming from? Because I haven't had that conditioning of what they're conditioning people with in these recent generations now. But everybody, because what the gay, transvestites, whatever they want to call themselves, she, woman, we are all the spirit soul. That is who we truly are, beyond anything that is covering that spirit soul of who we are, and we have our individual suits, and I suppose we can do whatever we want. We can be a transvestite, for Krishna, it's fine, because when I see Karuna through all of this stuff he does, and he's brought me out of myself to receive more of Krishna as well. But I couldn't do it just with Karuna. It had to be under the shelter of Srila Gaurahari Das. Otherwise, I couldn't see it. I couldn't. It's really a great relationship. You might think it's crazy, and I can't deal with it sometimes. Take some distance. Okay, William saying, any man who can wear a wig that pink is one who Krishna loves him. He loves him. Maharaj loves Karuna. He really does love Karuna, and because Karuna is very, very, he pushes the boundaries. He pushes people out of their stuff. He helps us realize, and I have a question. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. People play their part, don't they? This is Karuna's part. It may change because people then play different parts. It may change. I don't know. Maybe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay. William said, River, men tend to think we are smarter, but we know better. But it's not true. We're all Sudras now. That smarter thing, and we're strong, and we're in the forefront. Usually the women are at the back backing up that man who is so powerful in the forefront. Like Radharani, she backs up Krishna because she gives him that devotion. He can't live without her. This great love story, he cannot live without. They cannot live without each other. We bring them together. Lord Caitanya is why we have to embrace Lord Caitanya, because he is Radha and Krishna, and we're bringing them together again and again. This is what we're doing, and this is what is pleasing God all the time. I don't know which words to use. I wish I could use them all. William, send me a picture of yourself, please. I need to add it to things as well. And Sunny Ram, I need to add Sunny Ram as well. Sunny Ram, he says, thank you. Thank all the devotees and humble obeisances. Good afternoon. Sunny Ram's such a well-wisher, and he's been coming and he's been understanding. And, he wants certain things, but there is attachment now, because things are happening. You have to tell me, Sunny Ram. I'll give you a call at some point. I'm not sure when. All glories to Srila. Is that supposed to be Prabhupada and Srila Gaurahari Das? Put it the other way around, because Prabhupada has passed the baton on to Srila Gaurahari Das. In fact, Srila Gaurahari Das is running past Prabhupada, and Prabhupada is a pure devotee and played his part. Srila Prabhupada, Gaurahari Das is just running past now Prabhupada and teaching deeper, because of Raganuga Bhakti, which he didn't teach. I think a couple of people may have got it. Gaura Govinda, maybe some. Running past and go deeper into having an internal, deeper relationship, an expanding relationship with the Lord, and we're making room for that, and it is happening. I've been on 1 hour, 18 minutes, and it's just flowing and speaking and sharing and being who we are and making spaces now. I'm a branch from the ultimate, the branch, the ultimate branch, and which is Gaurahari. That's 2 different branches. I'm a branch. They call banks branches. Where the money is held. That's just material money. You can't take any of it with you here. The branches, the real wealth is the Lord himself. This is a branch where the Lord is residing. So others can receive this greatest wealth that we take with us, because we are in that consciousness, and when we die, we're in that consciousness just like that. And here it happens a lot. If you may go back into material consciousness, soon as you come back here, poof, it's gone in a second, few seconds, gone. It's just in this consciousness again. Prabhupada was right. You can be there just like that, and it does happen. And now we're staying more and more in that and coming, using what we have to preach absolute truth, using what we've been given to preach absolute truth, using what we have to show our ultimate goal, to show our ultimate experiences. We experience in life. Can you imagine life with God, walking with God, in communion with God, having those experiences and the things you're going to see, the realizations, the revelations, the knowledge, the depth of our experiences walking with God, with his eyes everywhere, not just this material angle, one angle with these eyes, one angle, with the spirit inside, all angles, well, many more angles of seeing. Okay. Great class of worship, River Yamuna Devidas, and to your pink puppy too. Sorry, yeah, sometimes I'm a bit hard on him because I can feel something. So just, but it's fine. I'm a Capricorn as well. We are goats. We go up to the high of the mountain. Is your knees hurting? 14th of January. 14th of January. And this is a thing. When we have the Lord residing in us, we need to celebrate our appearance days, because we've got the greatest wealth, the greatest gift within us. People are celebrating their birthdays and individual. What are they giving? What are they sharing? Where are they at? Where is their consciousness? And here it's meeting with the Lord every single day. There would be no point in getting out of bed. People who are in that place of depression, what is there to get out of bed? This gets me out of bed. It's amazing. It gives you everything that you need. You understand things so much deeper and deeper. A deeper understanding, it fizzles away. With the way people are now, with the way they are, they're all up here. They all need to understand everything. Maharaj makes it so clear, so deep, so understandable. Oh my God. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is why it's the time now. Maharaj is so great as his explanations, his elevated knowledge, just this explanation, this sharing. Where do you think I get it from? And people are in there, in here, which is just a maze of danger and speculations and lies and manipulations and teachings and darkness and hiding, coming down from there into the heart. But I'm using these words, these are experiences, it's evolving inside. You're seeing your own, in this consciousness, your own. And Maharaj is like a sculpture. He's sculpting off our false ego, bringing out the real, true, authentic personalities we are, always will be, always have, will always. People think they're unique just because they wear something different. Here we become our unique, authentic personalities for eternity, and we bring out, and it's just easy. There's no box. It's just growing. You be who you are, and you flow, and you don't have to pretend anymore. There's no let's pretend, like children. They pretend playing their games. They're still pretending. They're pretending in Krishna consciousness. They're pretending. There's no pretend. It's real. Safety, safe foundation. It's real. It's built. We built this city this Sangha on the foundation of absolute truth, spirit. Absolutely amazing. Oh, okay. So Williams, roses. You can see past my thorns. I like my thorns as well. Thank you, Sunny Ram. William, it is easier to raise our children in this way of truth than try to fix them as broken adults. Absolutely. It makes it so much easier. We are where we are. The empowerment of Lord Caitanya is making it easy even now. Because, I came to this probably...
Rascal couple.
Who said that?
Me.
Okay, so the machine is calling... Yes, absolutely, but they're making it harder and harder to be able to teach your children yourself at home. They're making everything harder to be able to build that foundation for the children to be able to grow upon. We will grow those foundations for the children to grow upon, and make it easier and easier, because what they're doing to try and do everything to stop this relationship with the Lord, they will never stop it. They will never be able to stop this. Never, ever. They don't even know what's going off in front of their faces. They don't even know. There you go. We are protected. We are sheltered. This AI, Krishna's in there as well, and things are happening on the internet as well all the time. William is saying, through our minds, a great tool. Through our minds are great tools. We often think too much. We do. And I say I do. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about what you got to do tomorrow or next week or your holiday you booked next year, etc., etc., etc.? Or what are you thinking about the Lord? Sometimes it's not thinking, it's just the Lord talking to you about things that are happening. It changes, that thinking changes, but people say, oh, get out your head, and because there's all that speculation and drama and worry and anxiety and fear, all of those things. And so yeah, I get that. Whether Jesus or Krishna, they both urge us to empty ourselves of ourselves, our false selves, yes, and have the faith of a child. Absolutely. Remember, when a baby is born, the innocence, they just surrender to the mother holding, or who are holding the baby. I can remember holding a newborn baby about 5-6 years ago here, and I was holding the baby. I just felt grounded. Holding this newborn baby. I'm just surrendered, but that surrender goes because what's coming from the parents is not absolute truth. It's not the supreme potency. They become like that. And here we've got another chance. I don't know when this chance will come around again, but we have another chance to be able to be schooled again as innocent children, because it's harder for adults because they think they're God and they think they know everything. So it's difficult to surrender, but it's not. It's just gradual. You accept this process of hearing from the bona fide spiritual master, regularly making it your ultimate goal, and that will happen naturally as well. It will all happen naturally as we grow in this world naturally, and we're not really growing here. Growing in transcendence, it will happen naturally. It will just evolve. It's like that. Remember, William, that picture of Lord Caitanya, and he's like this out the water. It's like that out the water, and and the innocence is coming back, because the innocence of the Lord, that potency of who we really are, where the spirit is in that position, is here now. And you might see things that, anyway, we won't go there. But yes, the Lord calls us back to that innocence. Happy thinking. I meditate on that innocence, because I was always wanting to get away from my parents, wanting to live Indian narrative, but we are in English narrative, Western narrative most of the time. They want us to live Indian narrative, but we're in Western narrative all the time. What are we going to be like? What is what we associate with? They didn't give us that input, but they gave us the greatest thing, which is a home, food, and safety, to be able to grow to grow to here. So thank you to my parents. And I think I've been able to speak to my mom deeper than any of my friends or anyone else, until I met. Yes, she understands this stuff, not fully, but she likes the vibration. Maharaj pops up on her screen. My mom is, she understands more than my father. And but it's okay, it doesn't matter. They love me, and they see me doing what they maybe wanted to do as well. I'm really hard on them. They were hard on me. Sorry, it's a I don't know. I do know, actually. So Willie said, take care of yourself and bless you, River Yamuna Devi. That's we need you. I need me. I need you guys. I need to be in this environment. So thank you to and I didn't read. Thank you to William Griffin. It's so nice. You have beautiful energy, great energy. To Aman Narayan, to Jiddu, to Govinda, to Karuna Das, Sunny Ram, and we've had, who else we had? It's been great. This is communion, real communion, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I don't think I've missed anyone. Hare Krishna. And if I've missed comments, I will go through them afterwards. It's great to do that as well. You could just write them in your own time as well. Your number, William, I can't call that number because it will just cost. I'm going to write it down though. Take a picture of it. Let me take a picture of it. I'll write it down. I don't think I'll be able to call that number on my phone, William. My phone won't allow me to do it. But on Messenger, we can call on Messenger. It's just so simple. I can put your number into WhatsApp. That's what I can do. Let me try that now. Put my number into WhatsApp. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. My battery's going. I'm all set up for everything here. Hare Krishna. So I'm going to put you into my contacts and then hopefully it will contacts. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, William. Maharaj's name is William Zoda. There, William. Phone. Okay. So what's your American code? What's the code? Because is this a landline or is this your mobile number? 202 123 8017. Okay, so I've got you. I'm going to see if I can, and I'll be able to hopefully speak to you in WhatsApp as well. Okay, you're in. William's in. Things are changing. I was watching Mary's class yesterday. Wow. Mobile. Okay. Wow. Growth. Everybody's just growing. Thank you very much. I'll see you in class. At what time is it there, William, where you are? Because here it is 9:10 in the morning. I think yours is going to be earlier, isn't it? A lot earlier. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Krishna, Hare. I'm not sure. But anyway, I can find out myself. I just have to put it into Google. Thank you very much. But I don't know what area of America. But I can look at that as well on your Facebook page as well. Thank you very much. All glories to Srila Gaurahari. He'll be live on Restream like here, sharing out to YouTube, to Facebook, to Twitter, to Instagram, to Twitch, to all of these different social media channels. And we can, most people can only have 3. I think you have to pay if you want to have more than that. And but it doesn't matter. It's just going out to everyone. Karuna's convinced me to do this. So yeah, it's great to learn and do something new and make the Lord available to as many people as possible. Keep being here. You know, the Lord's not hiding. He's not hiding. People can't hide this stuff anymore. It needs to be gone so the Lord can grow in each of our hearts. But first being awoken and consciously growing the Lord and having a relationship with him and knowing the Lord, being with them, growing that trust, testing that trust, growing that faith. It's all living words that just dance on the heart, dance on our lives. We are lifted. I couldn't skip because of having a knee replacement. I can skip now. It's going towards midnight soon. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Jai. Hail Srila Gaurahari Das. Hail the King. Hail the King. Hail the King. Thank you very much. And his merry men. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Bye-bye.